What was is no longer, and what is insane thanks to Joe Biden's woke culture. Virgin Atlantic announcing male pilots and crew can wear women's clothing if they prefer.
I get to be myself, a non-binary person. I have the choice of a uniform, which is a massively big thing.
It's not about cancelling people, it's just about more inclusive language.
The company will also hand out pronoun badges, as you saw there, that those working or flying on the planes can show their pronouns if they want to. Joining me now to discuss, host of the David Harris Jr. Show and podcast and contributing writer for Media Research Center, Stephanie Hamill. Steph, good having you on. Good to do TV with you again. Let me start with you, if you don't mind. What's going on here, Virgin? I mean, are they going to make it difficult for people like me to fly?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting, this move. They want to be like the wokest airline, right? But also, too, I mean, they're really catering and pandering to the small minority. And at the end of the day, do we care what they're wearing? If they're wearing the suit pants or the skirt, nobody really cares. But now they're giving people an opportunity, let's say men with very hairy legs, to wear a skirt, and then nobody's allowed to have a problem with that, which is very bizarre, right? And also, too, when it comes to airlines, passengers, we have bigger concerns like long lines, the prices of tickets,
Exactly.
good service.
Exactly.
So is that going to actually tackle all of that? Probably not.
Yeah. Work on that stuff first. David, can we do a little side by side with what uniforms used to look like 1984? Not an entirely long ago, and now 2022. Oh, what's happening, my friend?
Eric, it is absolutely insane to me. You know, as a parent and now as a grandfather, the idea of forcing Americans to come onto a plane with their children and see men wearing skirts with, like Stephanie said, maybe hairy legs, wearing makeup with beards. It's dastardly. It's absolutely, it's disgusting to me to have to be forced into a situation to try to talk to our children about why that man is dressing like a woman. You know, it's a dysphoria. It's a delusion. If they want to live with that delusion, that's fine. But don't force me to live in their delusion and then force me to call them by the pronoun that's on their vest that may not identify with the beard that's on their face. I guess Richard Brunson, who owns 51% of Virgin Atlantic, hasn't heard the term "go woke, go broke." But this gives parents an opportunity to vote with their wallets and not fly Virgin Atlantic.
Yeah, Steph, I got about 30 seconds to see. Steph, what's going on in our street? I mean, we're seeing these drag shows for trans shows for 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. We are confusing the hell out of our children, are we not?
Absolutely. And as David just pointed out, that's going to bring up a lot of questions for young travelers. They're going to be wanting to know what's going on, depending on, you know, what they see on that flight. But also to look at what they're doing to other employees who don't really subscribe to the gender ideology. It is forcing people to not believe in biological sexes. There are differences between men and women, and this is that whole effort to erase men and women. They're blurring the lines. They're making us all the same.
You're killing us. What do you mean? Men can. What you're trying to say? Men cannot have babies. David, final thought.
No, men cannot have babies. I don't need to be a doctor to identify as a male. We've got science that says XX chromosomes are female, XY are male. Period. That should be it. But this entire delusion that these woke corporations are trying to force Americans into gives us a chance to vote. And we've got to vote Judeo-Christian conservative values and not promote or buy tickets or buy service from woke companies like this. They need to go broke.
David Harris Jr., Stephanie Hamill, thanks for joining both of us. Thanks for joining us.